All right, let's get started. Let's get this out of the way. We got the ads done. They're killed. They're gone. Let's blend. Let's do some blending. No waiting any longer. I wanna get started. Hello. Hello. Well, I haven't appeared yet, but hello. Okay. I did a little bit more with this last night after I ended. Seems to happen a lot more when I do it when I do 3D stuff than 2D. I'll be like, oh, I want to do some more stuff after stream, blah blah blah, with 2D, and then I don't. But if it's 3D, then I don't know. It's just there's so much I can hack away at with these. So here, I'll show you what I mean. I don't know why, but for some reason Kiki is behind my monitor, and she's just been sitting there. And she's like, I guess she really wants this like tag from a jacket that I got recently that I just left on my desk up here. I don't know what she's doing. She's just sitting there staring at it. I keep like, what is it? What is it when you like pet your cat with your fingers? Is there like a specific term for? I guess I'm scratching her thigh. Fucking haunches here. Stop eating my mail. I have mail on top of this speaker. I don't want you to eat my mail. Stop. Cease. No, she's batting at my fingers. She's batting at my fingers. What's she doing? Here, you'll see in just a second here. I have done so much more. She's getting bothered. She's swatting at me. Here, I'll show you. Look at this. So last night it was just the collar, right? Well, it's kind of. Whoa, what's she doing over there? Oh, she's messing with the film canisters that I need to get developed. Goofy gal. Now it's this whole thing though. Everything except for like this hole down here, and I also have a solidify modifier on it because I wanted to see what it would look like with the outline on it. You know, see, and you can see all the geometry here. I ended up duplicating the torso and merging it in with the collar. So the collar goes all the way down, and it goes across like this too. But then there's also all this torso geometry that wraps around. And I'm going to use that. Or no, I already used that to make basically the base of the suit. And the torso itself is probably gonna have to go away. I'm probably gonna keep like the neck hole and stuff like that so I can fill it in with white. But for now, this is what we got. And there's a kitty going crazy over here. What are you doing? What are you even doing, huh? What are you doing? You want this so bad? Okay, go get it. Go get it. Go get the stupid tags for the jacket. Actually, they'll tear them up. Don't really want to tear them up. They're just being a pill. She's just being a little pill. I'm gonna put them up where she can't get to them, at least for now. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of this solidify modifier because I was just previewing it. And then I'm also gonna get rid of all the materials so that I can kind of see how they the mesh contrasts with the body. At least for now. Where is that at? I guess I can't. Oh, there it is. It is in edit mode. Bye-bye. Get out of here. I was doing the outline thing because I did that over here with this guy. I forgot that you need to backface Cole, the material that you're using, if you want the outline to work. So we got that for the hand here. Hand's a little bit thinner than I'd like though. Hand needs to be more chunky like this. I'm looking at it. Plus, the outline is really thick. I mean, when I shrink this down, the outline thickness is not gonna matter. What is gonna matter is just gonna be like much less of an issue. I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say right now. I'm gonna have to change the thickness of the outline anyway. But I don't think I'm done with this hand and ready to use it yet. I'll leave it there for now. Anyway, I'm working on the suit. That's what we gotta get done today. Maybe a couple hours, a short afternoon stream. Because there's a lot to do with this suit. Like fill in these holes down here. And then once I get this all like sorted out in a way that I like, I'm gonna start on the sleeves. But that's gonna mean doing the lapel and all that. So like we got a lot to do with the suit here. We got to do like the tie. Undershirt here is probably just going to be like a not a single plane, but like a pretty flat surface that's underneath the suit area, and then the lapel is going to be mirrored, even though it doesn't look mirrored here. It's just for an aesthetic kind of thing, so that it didn't like clash with the head. Most of this is supposed to be mirrored, but the because of the nature of like the asymmetry here, I can't really like model it mirrored, so I just have to wing it. The topology is a bit of a mess too. It is what it is though. As long as it works the way I want it to, I'm fine with it. This isn't going to be deforming in a way that you're going to be able to see much of anyway, since the shaders are going to be so the shaders are going to be like blocking out basically everything. You're not going to be able to see shit. I don't know if that makes any sense. I hope it does. But since this is a since we're using the color ramp instead of a normal shader, a lot of stuff gets obliterated. I don't know, that doesn't make any sense. I can't explain it at all. I can't explain what I'm trying to say here. But notice how like you can't see any detail in any of this stuff over here? That's what's gonna happen with this suit. It doesn't, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't plan on like doing any textures for this, and if I ever do make textures for it, I'm probably gonna go a different way, a different route, make it work better. I'm also debating on like where exactly the suit top here is gonna end. I think what might happen is I keep a couple pieces of the torso visible, like the neck hole is gonna be white, just like on the reference here, you can see it up there. And that you'll be able to see. And then maybe the lower hinge area. And there is a note, shirt tails and back right over here. I would like to model some shirt tails sticking out the back. The old design had shirt tails sticking out the front, which also makes sense. I might go with that, depending on how I feel. But yeah, my point is there's a lot of work to get done. There's a lot of different things to do, lots of stuff I want to experiment with. We'll see where this takes us. I didn't want to do that. Oops. Like zoomed all the way out. I did like, I was at Shift C. Not exactly sure what Shift C does. I meant to do Shift V though. Really like centers the view of like all selected objects or something. All visible objects or some shit. I'm not entirely sure. I'm making that up. I'm gonna try to get these even. It's a very sloppy topology right now. So I'm sorry for offending the eyes of experienced modelers. But again, I also kind of don't care so much since this isn't really like that big of a deal. I'm not even gonna smooth shade this. I had the idea that like I would just leave this. Oh god. Now the word won't come to me. I just leave this faceted, and then when the shader kind of goes across the surface, it would kind of have like a sparkling effect, and I probably shouldn't have deleted off all the things that I was using earlier. So I'm gonna add a couple materials back. So that is black, and this is white. Really funny, but it works that way. So that's black. I got the white one here, and then I add in the modifier, solidify modifier, solidify. Those are the two materials that I have set to cold back faces so that you can see them. So they do the effect that I want, and then we do this, you know. This is how you usually get the outline effect. Oop, and there it is, the outline. So I was thinking like, as I turn, all the different faceted polys are going to like light up kind of like one at a time, like this. It'll give kind of like a rougher, a more rough look than if I take this mesh and shade it smooth. Because smooth shading will just make it look like, you know, it'll be a lot more like, it'll look more like this. The faceted, it'd have all these like sharp little like do. It almost looked like a crystal. Sparkly. So sparkly. I'll decide if I want to do one or the other later, but I think for now I'm going to leave it faceted. I've come up with ideas like this in the past, and I've been like, nah, I don't want to do that after all. So we'll see how I feel about it in a week or two, or less. I need to hide the lower torso because I can't see what I'm doing. I don't think that this upper torso should have all this geometry in here. It doesn't make any sense. God, I can't speak. I don't think that the suit jacket should have all this geometry in here. It doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna get rid of some of it. I'm really just slicing and dicing all over the place. I'm getting rid of everything. Just chopping it all out. It's almost like it makes me think of like a romper like this. It's kind of funny how it just goes through the fucking hinge. So it could be kind of funny to make a... Like if I pull this all up and have it like exposed here, it could be kind of interesting. Here. So if I like had like where it looks like it's kind of disappearing into the hinge here, and then maybe it's like out over here, that could be really interesting. I wonder if I could make it so the front of the suit right here is weighted more towards the lower torso, so it like the front of the suit bends over in front of the lower torso instead of clipping into it like it's doing here. Like if I can rig it that way. I don't know, I really wish I could demonstrate what I'm talking about without just saying stuff and like people who don't really know what I'm saying right now not really understanding. But trust me, it's gonna look really cool if it works. There was a video that I saw on Twitter today. The guy who rigged the one of the characters for the Amazing Digital Circus, he like posted a process video for how he rigged their face. It was the one that has the mask and like the curly limbs and stuff like that, the ribbon looking one. I don't know what the character's called. I've just seen them before, and it's a neat design. I had no idea how they would have made a face like that. That's the sort of thing that I was trying to do with Cue Ball before, right? This face was originally going to be like a flat plane, and then I was going to have like geometry moving over it. But that didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. It turns out that the animator for the Digital Circus, they made the rig in Maya, and then they exported it to Unreal, which is where they do all the animation work. And the face was a decal plastered over like a curved surface. The mask's curved surface of the character. The face of the character is a flat mask. Screw it, I'll show it. Be nice if I could download the video. I can, well, at least quickly. Wonder if there's a way for me to really easily grab this. I'm gonna do download Twitter video, download. I thought this was really interesting. I'm not skilled enough to do this kind of thing, but I think it's super crazy. Let's see if I can grab this. Yep, there it is. Save video. Yeah, great, perfect. Okay, now I can just drag it into OBS. It may be very, very loud. I'm gonna try to grab it as quickly as possible once I drag it in here and mute it, so you don't have to get your eardrums blown out. 3, 2, 1. Oh god, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh god, there it is. So, this video right here, I thought this was fucking wild. See, look at how this character can express. Crazy. And this is like, this guy is the rigger. He was just setting this up for the animators so they could do whatever they want. Because there were all these like concept expressions and stuff. I wish I could do this shit. Fucking awesome. Like, look at how all the planes... You'll see in a second, that's the 3D version. So the one bottom right there, that's all the planes like kind of in sequence. And they get collapsed down into a 2D shape. Well, a 2D something. I don't know all the technical terminology. He uses some technical terminology in this, and I don't know all of it, so words are hard. And that's how it looks in the final. I wish I knew how to do shit like this. And I could have it like tracked. That would be the dream. But I don't know how to do that kind of thing, so my face is just a pretty standard face with the pupils inside the holes, you know, like most of these, like the way most people make anime faces in 3D, rather than like sphere eyes or whatever. They got like the pupil, the iris is just like a plane inside that kind of floats around. It's a pretty typical way of making 2D kind of faces. But it's not 2D, it's still 3D, and the problem with that is that if you don't use the right shaders, your character ends up looking like they got some kind of weird, like, 5 o'clock shadow thing going on, or something like that. Like, you can see their nose very clearly, and it looks very strange. It's kind of creepy. Which is why sometimes like anime characters in 3D will have like super weird looking faces, and why for a long time people didn't really know how to model anime in 3D. They were like, I mean they did, I mean the stuff was all there, none of this is really new. They just weren't doing it right for whatever reason. Like the early VR chat avatars had the most uncanny, like nasty look. People had to make more toon shaders. I think that's because there was such a focus on realism for so long with 3D that like people didn't really consider like other applications until like more recently. Like stuff like the Digital Circus, for example. Even in the captions of that video, this video right here, the guy talks about using, what is it? So it's like somewhere around in here. I don't want to read this out because I'm not going to be able to read anything right now. You're going to hear like me like stumble all over myself. I'm already in a mess yapping right now today. Let's see here. Does it say? Yeah, see it's a decal. That's what he says there. But somewhere over here he says it's something about like the shader being like a flat black, essentially like an unshaded black. Oh yeah, black white materials, unlit black white materials. So it's kind of a similar thing to what I'm doing here in that sense, because these are unlit material. Well, I mean, they respond to light, these materials, but only in the sense of like being a color ramp. So probably not really the same thing, but yappa, 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 yappa. I'm saying so many things right now. If you can't really tell, I'm my brain is a little silly right now. Yappa, yappa, yappa. But this is an off day stream, so I think I'm allowed to be a little silly. Just a little though. Oh, thank you. Also nice to see you, Oki. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying in general. Ta-da! I didn't say it earlier. Felt like I needed to. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. So there's a lot of bullshit going on here. I had this problem up here too. There's so many triangles. I may redo this at some point, honestly. Look at all this crap. Probably not really a big deal, because this isn't going to be deforming or anything, but like, I don't know, it pisses me off just looking at it. And if I ever have to add edge loops, not going to be able to do it along this side. Oh god. So much technical crap. Okay. So down into here, and then maybe I should just split this guy. Even though they're not split over here. This isn't mirrored anyway, it doesn't matter that much. Rip. I had to remember what the rip command did last night. Which one is it? Well, no, it's not that I had to remember. I had to remember which one it was, because I needed to be able to separate the vertices in a few cases, because they were a little silly. They didn't make any sense. Oh, is this the game we're playing? Okay, that's annoying. Can I get the vertex attached here, please? Whoa. Where am I? I want the one attached to the triangle. Well, not really a triangle, the triangular point. I mean, it says it's that one. I hope that's right. Yeah, okay. See, I want that. That's what I want to do. So I can put it over here. Then I can split this guy. I'll put these guys back together again. ML, doesn't really matter. I need this. I'm gonna split this guy, and then I'm gonna attach this guy. Oops, I don't want to do that. Oopsie. Still had that other tool active, ML. There we go, just like that. And I think that gives us a bit more flexibility here. I think. Oh shit, no, that's part of the suit right there. These guys can't move, so once again, I'm doing a thing where I'm just gonna be shading the polys to make this work. This up here is very, very unrefined. I still have to do a lot of work up there. I'm mostly just trying to fill in all the holes right now. But I'm going to be shading by polys again, just like I was doing up here. So like this guy, these are all just the colors of the polys, all the shading of the polys, rather than texture, because texture means UV maps, and UV maps are nightmares. It would take 1 trillion years, and I don't want to bother with it. I'd rather just figure out a way to do it in Engine with shaders. Buh. Maybe it'll look like crap and it will be a failed experiment and I will have to bake all the textures. That'll be real interesting. We'll see. The one saving grace I'll have though is that like, it's pretty simple, you know? I could just fill in black for most of this and it would work. If it comes to that. Because, you know, stuff hasn't worked out in the past 3D wise for me. There's been issues and whatever. It's one of the reasons why I've been trying to do this stuff for like 2 years and like floundering a little bit in some cases. Even in the case of like Faith. It's annoying. Things have been a lot smoother lately though, so I'm hopeful. But again, we'll see. Things have started to get easier with 3D. I have a degree in 3D modeling. That's 3 and there's 4 up there. What are we gonna do about that? What are we gonna do about that? Probably make a triangle somewhere. That's probably what we're gonna do. You know, I wonder if I should pull this up so that the, like I was saying before, so the lip is up here. I don't know if I should have it connected through the middle or not. Because it could be fun to, like, make that as a detail. It'd be nice to split this guy, too, so this isn't so far over. Maybe I split this. I don't know. Damn, I'm gonna have to take a break soonish. Rip. Report error. Rip failed. Oh, there's nothing attached here? Oh, that is weird. Oh, these guys are not merged. That's why. Oh, that's strange. I know why those aren't merged, because when I flipped the geometry here, like what I did, I took the torso and I think I just like mirrored it over. Why is there like a big ass hole over here? I don't remember there being a big ass hole there. Let me fix this real quick while I see it. I don't think this was intentional. There we go. Random holes, probably from deleting random stuff. There we go. When I was making this earlier is what let me start that whole statement over. When I was making this earlier, I just kind of like duplicated it and then flipped it manually. So none of these guys got stitched. So I have to do this whole part by myself. On my own. On my own. I'm sure making lots of sense today. Can you let me get out of this tool, please? I'm like, okay, here we go. Can you let me get out of this tool, please? Please and thank you. You know what, I should be merging these at center, but it doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't matter. I don't know why. I'm so pedantic. I'm just doing ML, like, so for anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about when I say ML, I'm merging these vertices together, because that's what I gotta do to make this work, right? I gotta put these guys, I gotta stitch this vertex and this vertex together. So I go like that. Oh, I don't want to do it yet, really. Let me do one thing real quick. Where will this go if I do this? I'll make a manual one so that we have a little bit better geometry, just slightly, just a tiny bit. Slightly. God, that's ugly. Hang on. Da ba da ba da. So I have to like manually stitch all these guys together. Like this one right here, this vertex and this one. I press M to merge them, and I do at last because I clicked the one that's in the correct place last. So this one's in the wrong spot, this one's in the right spot, M, and then L is underlined, so press L, and it'll do L. So M, L. Press L, and it'll do last, is what I should say, to be completely clear. And we have another triangle up here. We love triangles. We love them, we love them. I wonder if I can merge any of these guys. If I merge this here, it'll just make a triangle there. I picked up here because I thought that these started to get bigger as they went further down. Like these polys were like getting too big. I was like, well, might as well put it here. Been some crazy stuff though. Oh yeah, when I did, no, that's not important. I don't need to talk about that. It'll just be more techno babble. I was gonna say my normals were flipped when I did all the crazy stuff with the duplicating. And I didn't realize that at first. It like messed up my outline. But now I know how to fix that immediately. I'm happy, I'm proud of myself. Slightly. I still have a huge problem here. Now there's 4 of these guys and 2 of these guys. This stinks. There's so many of these guys here. I wonder if I can... What's the best way of doing this? What if I just, like, left this hole here and then, like... Oh, but there's already a... Again, I'm considering doing, like, a... kind of like a romper sort of thing with the suit. Where it goes in between into the hinge. Because I think that could look cool. As a detail. I need to take that Breb though. I downed way too much water right before I started. Wonder if I can go till the top of the hour. We got another 20 minutes. We'll see. Here. These are definitely not mirrored anymore. Like, the sides of the suit are doing completely different things. Why is there a hole here too? So many holes. What happens when I don't pay attention to what I'm deleting on the other side? I need... Oh god, what is that? Okay. Sometimes this adds extra stuff on the back of the mesh that I don't want it to add because I can't see what's happening in the back. I think I need to, like, there's like an option somewhere to like disable it from doing that. But I've been a wiener and not been doing that. Again, since this is where the opening of the jacket is, right here, this line, I gotta keep this topology even so I can eventually color all these guys white so you can see where the line is. Or I could extrude them and then the lighting would show the fold of the jacket or whatever it is. What do you even call that part? I don't know parts of jackets enough. I have to ask the menswear guy on Twitter about that. I'm committing sacrilege. I'm sure you'd have a lot of nice comments about my suit design. Turning my suit into a romper. Okay, I don't think I can hold it off anymore. I gotta do a breb. No commercials or anything crazy like that. This is an off day, so it doesn't matter that much anyway. I'll be back in like literally 30 seconds or less. 5 seconds. It'll be like literally 5 seconds. Breb. Ooh. See, I told you 5 seconds. Okay. Anytime I say, oh, I think I can wait 20 minutes, and then I like get up like 3 seconds later, I had to get smacked. I can wait another 20 minutes. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, everybody believes you, buddy. Last night, I was watching, I was doing a particular kind of watch party, the one where we get this playlist from, and they put on the like a, God, what was it even called? It was, I don't know what it was called actually. It was a Muppets kind of thing, a Jim Henson thing, because Kermit was in it, if only as like a narrator. And the bad guys in this particular thing, they were talking like this. Gotta love it. Hey Jellyfish, how you doing? I'm making myself some clothes. Last night after I ended, I made like an entire suit jacket top. It's a lot further along than it was last time you saw it. But there's still so much to do, so I figured I would go up today and work on it. Oh, there's so much crap going on here. So rough too. I may be a little bit technically yappy today. I'm trying to like make things as like understandable as possible. Because I don't like to be so, I don't like to get so like technical that like you can't understand what I'm saying. Trying my best. Oh, that looks better, yeah. This smooth tool Blender has here is like really nice. I just drag it and it works like a charm. Because there was a relax tool in Maya similar to that, but I don't think it lets you like have like that fine-tuned of control. No clip today, I don't think. I mostly want to focus on this. The hacker thing is going to be, I don't know when I'm going to have that done necessarily. It'll probably be very soon though. I should work on that after stream tonight. It is very crunchy. So the idea I've got for this, I mean, it's super easy for me to just go like this, shade smooth, and it's lumpy then, because the topology is a mess. But I had an idea that maybe like I could do something along these lines. Here, take a look at this. I'm gonna put these guys in. So you get, oh, that's the wrong thing. Get that, put this one in too. And then I'm gonna make the outline for it because it's gonna have an outline eventually. So I do that with Solidify. Make a little outline here. Oh wait, we have to do this. And then we can make the outline like that. But we need to make sure that it's set to white. There we go. I was thinking I would leave the crunchiness because, I mean, my character is so crunchy already, right? Like such a crunchy kind of styling. What if I left it and then like as I rotate around, my suit like kind of does this. It has this like kind of glittery effect almost as each poly is lit up. I'm debating on just leaving it because of that, but this is what it looks like when it's smoothed out. It's still a bit crunchy, but the lines are more like fluid. Kind of sparkly. It does. Yummy, yummy. Definitely no implications there. Let's see here. This is a pain right here. I'm trying to figure out how to fill this hole. Because there's 4 of these guys and only 2 of these guys. Don't hit me with that. Don't hit me with that. I didn't say anything. Okay. Let's see. There's 4 of these guys, 2 of those guys. I already split one of these guys in half so that things would make more sense. Might do it again. Bloop. Oh, no, wrong button. That's the button I used to fix things. I don't want to use that button. Rip. I want to rip this guy out. Rip it off. Actually, the wrong kind of ripping. I wanted it to be, it doesn't let you really decide which one you end up going with. Because I don't want to move this one. Is it that one? Well, that kind of works, yeah. There's so many different angles that it comes at. Let's see. Rip. Zoop. Zoop. So this would go up here, and then I can split this one and put that there. And then now we have 3. But then I gotta move this guy up and that guy up and make a 4th. And the reason why I have to do that is because this is the, like, this is where the jacket opens, right? I keep saying, I want to say the lapel, but that's not right, because the lapel, we haven't even modeled the lapel yet. That's this bit right here. That's the, on either side of the opening here. We haven't modeled it at all. It's gonna stick out a bit. Shoot, it might not even be like mirrored. I might have like one side be like funkier than the other, because it'll look really good. It'll look great. Oh, by the way, I want to show this video again. I saw this on Twitter today. The guy who, one of the people who helped rig the Digital Circus characters, Gangle, that's the character's name. I always forget. I haven't watched enough of the Digital Circus to remember their names. Look at this. It's all 2D, right? Oh, yeah, that's drawn. That's vectors or something, right? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's all modeled. It's all got controls in 3D. And then all the planes are stacked on top of each other to make this look the way it does. So look at that. Look at the bottom right there. That's all the planes. Actually, the top right, too. And then they take this whole thing and they project it over a curved surface in the animation software they use, which I believe is, it's Unreal. So you're going to see in a second here. That's what it looks like when it comes into Unreal at first, and then they project it over the mask, and it does that. And there's a lot more motion that you can do. The guy gave it like a ton of control, so the animators had lots of flexibility in making it. Rigging is magic. I wish I knew how to do it better. See, that's what I wanted to do to make silhouette, or to make the face of my freak here. But instead I just went with like the irises inside of like a face mesh, like most anime characters have. A wrap modifier worked the same. Wonder, hey, what's up, at work computer? How you doing? Far too dumb for that same. Yeah, what a wrap modifier? Well, you mean like shrink wrap? Yes. Problem is, like, I was trying to do something like that on one of my old models, but once you take it out of Blender, the modifier gets applied, and in order to use it in like VRChat or any other Unity program, which is what I use, I would need to I don't know if there's like I don't know if there's an equivalent in Unity. I don't know enough about Unity and how to make that work. So yeah, I wish there was something. Maybe that's just a thing, because in Unreal you can see in the video they use a decal apparently. See if I can. It says right there, right here, right. The cheek. Oh no, those are cheek decals, but they use what was it they called it? Oh, it is a decal. The render target is then projected back onto the 3D mask geometry as a decal, giving the final result. So I don't know if Unity lets you do something like this. I wish it did, because it's fucking awesome. Maybe that's why they didn't use Unity to make this. But yeah, I would love to be able to do that. I just don't. Do they even have? Now, I'm pretty sure somebody's developing VTubing software for Unreal, but I haven't seen it. I don't know too much about that. I use Warudo, which is Unity, and you can kind of cross stuff over between like Warudo and VRChat a little bit because they're both Unity. So there's, from my understanding, I haven't done a ton of it, but I would love to. I'd love to figure it out. I need to figure it out. I need to do more research. Every VRChat model I've made to date is a bit of a mess, though. This is going to be a learning process, for sure. But yeah, that's all in the distant future. It's just, I don't know. I see that and I'm like, oh yes, it's the exact thing that I wanted, but it's way too complicated for me to understand. Code Miko, yeah, she uses that, doesn't she? Her stuff is nuts, though. I don't know anything about any of that setup or any of those things. Yeah, it is Unreal. Oh wait, I gotta be careful with this guy. I'm not going to be UV mapping any of this, by the way, for anyone who hasn't heard me say it a bazillion times. This is all going to be, like, shaders. So once I take this guy out of Unity... I mean, not... What the fuck? I mean, once I take this guy out of Blender... This isn't going to come with it behind here. This is a color ramp that I'm using to shade it with. It's behind... I'll just go over it. This isn't going to come with us. I'm going to have to recreate this with Poyomi in Unity to get the same effect, because I don't want to deal with UV maps. It's hell. It's actual hell. I've done it before. I don't. It's terrifying. I hate UV packing. I wish I loved it. I wish. It's kind of like I also edit videos professionally. And I hear all the time, like, people are like, I can't stand to edit videos. I don't have the patience for that. But for me, it's like nothing. Maya or Max, yeah, they have better tools for that, don't they? Though Blender might be getting, though, something along those lines. Getting to that point. I remember Maya introduced a bunch of new packing tools not long after I stopped using it, because I used it in college. And then I was like, oh, fuck 3D, I hate 3D, I'm never going back to it because it was a mess. I made crap models and I was really not happy with them. Blender will probably get around to it eventually. They've been making a lot of improvements lately, so especially since it's free, I'm sticking with it. Like, this interface already is like 1 trillion times better than what it was like 10 years ago. Much more Maya-like. It's a little weird learning Blender, especially after you come off like Maya or something like that. I will know how to do things because I had a process for modeling, and then I tried to come into Blender to do the same stuff, and I was like, what do I do? Oh, how do I do this? 2.8 old UI. Yeah, I remember Blender 3.0, 3. Whatever, having really nice UI. That's when I was starting to mess around with it. I did, for a different college project, I used Blender to make a character. A really shitty character, but still. I have no idea when they switched over, really, but... I used it for a little bit in one college program that I did. And I was like really happy. I was like, oh, this isn't what I remember it looking like at all. Because I feel like I downloaded it at one point when I was a lot younger, like when I was a teenager or something, and I was like, what the hell? What the fuck do I do with this? I need to unhide my lower torso. There we go. I also gotta model the shirt tails for this guy. There's no way to get rid of this like weird, these like super weird shapes. This weird shading is there. Doesn't matter that much. I'm not gonna shade it. I wasn't planning on shading it smooth, but yeah, smooth normals. Is that normals in here, or is that part of the object? Maybe it's in edit mode. Well, shade smooth. I know shade smooth. I know shade smooth. I was just wondering if there was like another way of doing it too. Because I know there's like an entire thing for normals right here. I had to flip them all. I had to one side of this because this was taken from the torso underneath here. This is from a different project. I took the torso and split it open, and I had like this lapel mesh that I've been working on, and I kind of merged it in. And then I had to flip one side because I had just like flipped and rotated the whole thing around. So I did a little bit of that earlier, but see, I did recalculate outside and it made the outline work correctly. I just wonder if like some of these faces being at strange angles is like anything I can do something about having like these weird gradients on them. That's probably fine though, because we're not gonna have to worry about it. This topology is something, isn't it? It's just gonna look like that unless there's a texture on it. That's fine, I guess. It still bothers me a little bit. The UV, oh yeah, you're probably right. The UV is probably getting real wacky. I don't even properly know how to like look at the UVs in Blender. Every time I go into UV stuff, it like I get confused about how exactly it works. You go in here and it's like you have to like, I guess you like select everything. Oh yeah, look at those. Can I like project from view? Is that like a thing? See, I'm gonna be real bad at this. UV, is there like a project option? I don't even know why I'm doing this, but now I'm curious, I guess. Unwrap, smart UV project, auto unwrap. Okay, UV unwrap. Is that in here? I don't. There's unwrap right here. It's like I don't know where all the options are because I don't know anything. Oh, cube projection. Smart UV. Was it just in unwrap? Well, there's the unwrap and there's a live unwrap. Checkbox. Oops. What if I do this? No, it doesn't do anything. Set that back to the default. I do not remember how to do any of this. Okay. Oh, it's faces? You have to do it in face mode? Okay. I'm probably just oh wait, I have to do that. Right, you select it over here and then you select it over here. That is so annoying. And then I'd have to pack all this stuff if I wanted to use it for a texture, because I can see like there's the back right there. Here's this has got to be like the upper torso probably. Oh, here's the lapel area. Here's the collar because I got that separated into its own chunk. Quite a thing. Did that fix any of the lighting issues? No, it didn't. Whatever. Wonder if like I can make them like even or something, because I remember that was a thing you could do. Pack islands. Yeah, whatever. click on average island scale. That doesn't change anything either. It like did a little bit. Minimize stretch. I didn't do anything either. It's okay, let's get back to modeling. I'm just messing around. Oh, good lord, what happened up here? Oh, that's because I don't have the... Right, the sun has to be in the scene for the shaders to work properly, otherwise you get, like, this shit going on. I'm gonna need to do a lot of tweaking once I get this in Unity too. It's gonna be really interesting figuring this stuff out. Oh god. I hope it's not... I hope I'm just not making too much more work for myself doing that. Oh god. Alright, this stuff has got to come out. I want the lip of the jacket here to be over the top. Over the front of the top. The torso. Words are hard. There it is. There it is. Okay. Grab these guys. Ah, son of a bitch. What if I just... Nah. Yeah, sure. Okay. Little like this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking I would try doing. So that there's like a rim at the edge here. It's so uneven. I don't think there's much I can do about that. This disappears too. It ought to be like higher up. Because I want to be able to see... Oh, no, don't do that. Okay. I want to be able to see the hinge. Right there. At least a little bit. Oh, thank you for following. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I kind of want to be able to see a little bit in here. So if it wasn't clear, this is essentially like a cropped suit jacket. So yeah, this is a lower torso. And if this robot had a stomach, yeah, you'd be able to see stomach things. But that's not what we don't got that here. We don't got those parts. We don't got belly buttons here with robots. We're not doing the Jenny Wakeman thing. Let's see. And if that's, well, I guess I say that I'm like, oh, if it's not clear, it's kind of intentionally hidden. That was part of some of the design philosophy here, is it's supposed to be kind of like, it's there, but is it? Sharpen it in the hinges. Right through here, it's shrunk. Just stick it in there. Grind it up in there. The graphite pencil, that's what you mean, yes. No, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, thanks for. I don't normally stream at this time of day, by the way. I'm usually a night streamer, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But yeah, I do appreciate you coming in, checking me out. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so it'd probably be after you would get off work. In that case. Oh, this sticks out so far over here. You know what? That's probably fine. I'm probably just gonna keep... Like I said before, I'm probably gonna keep the geometry of the lower part of the torso so you can like see it a little bit. When the hinge waist moves. It's only supposed to move on this axis, by the way. Well, I mean, it'll move back and forth, but... Well, it's hard to explain. It's not gonna bend. In like the traditional sense. Like these are going to be two like solid pieces, this one and the upper torso. This one can bend a little bit because it's fabric. But these two guys are going to be just, they're going to be totally inflexible. They're going to rotate around each other. Choosing my words carefully. Oh my god. That topology is very bothersome. It's not actually that big of a deal, but I'm still gonna pick at it. You know, I didn't even say this whole time, I haven't said in a minute, that this is supposed to be my future VTuber model, my VTuber, my fella. I wish I made this freak right here. But I did not. This is a guy you can get on Vroid Hub. I did, however, make the lady in the bottom left. She's a very nice lady. She's totally not gonna take anything from you or anything like that, no. I need to redo her animations. I keep saying that, but I'm gonna keep saying it until I do it. She's got a new face now. But I want to rig her eyes properly first. Ugh. Anyway. I gotta figure out what I'm doing back here. Look at all this stuff. This is silly. Ridiculous. Nonsensical, even. You know, I just had a realization. If anybody came in here thinking that, like, I had made this, they may be wondering, like, oh, wait, how did you do all the textures for this guy then? Well, I didn't make the textures. That's the thing. I didn't make this guy. I do worry that it might be a little bit of false advertising sometimes when people see this freak. But I wanted to get familiarize myself with Warudo and stuff, and I was kind of done with being a PNG tuber. I love PNG tubers; they're great. Got a lot of PNG friends. But I wanted to be moving around. I wanted to be more expressive and stuff. I like being able to do this, even though you can't see my face yet. That's not gonna be fun anyway. Once you can see my face, you're gonna see all the stupid faces I make whenever I'm drawing faces. Stretching. Oh god, it's all X-rayed. I don't want to have the X-ray on. It's gonna mess me up. This lip, I'm gonna make the lip curve inside in the back because it's not doing that. Also, this bit in the middle needs to be higher so it can like properly fit into the slot here. Come on. Oh my god, they're not even. Oh well. That's the nature of this. I'm not editing on a mirror, so I gotta deal with things like this. I mean, I could separate the back out from the front. I could do that. And merge them together later. The front could be a mess, but I can make the back nice and pretty if I want to. I love every time I come over to this view while I'm editing at waist level, I end up getting like my own fucking hips in my face. I just get smacked in the face with my hips. Real funny if I've got the reference on. That's why I keep turning the reference off. Just sudden crotch shot, okay. Let's see here. Actually, I want to check something real quick. I just ran myself out of water. No! It's so over. So true. You're absolutely right for that one. Oh my god. This is what happens when you watch too much of a certain blue cat robot lady guy person who raids here on a regular basis. Rotted my brain. I need this guy on. There we go. Oh, not that much. Alright, so what I want to do, I'm going to grab all of this. No, actually all the way to here. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Actually, no, first of all, I'm going to separate all this without the collar. Actually, there's too much of this being selected right now, so I'm going to actually kill all this stuff up here. Hey, no, not like that. Fuck. Oh my god. Turning that off. On a related topic to what I previously said, so many people have been like lean into it these days. It's like I just want to watch a stream and then all of a sudden my brain has become obliterated anymore. Sometimes I forget. It's like I just say something, I'm like, oh wait. Let's see here. Just how that's just the nature of this shit though. Separate, that's what I want. There we go. That is great. Perfect. Okay. Then I can do this. And I'll figure out the rest later. How it merges back into it. It kind of works out in some ways though, sort of, because although maybe not necessarily in a way that I would prefer all the time. Oh, what the fuck? That's the spacebar? What the fuck? Oh no, I scrolled right. Alt, and that scrolls the okay. My oblivious ass. Is there an extra vertex here? Fuck. I didn't even notice that. Whatever. It's because I cut something earlier, probably. Alright, oops, I don't want a material right now. I was gonna add a modifier. Didn't even register what tab I was on. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I can edit it with mirror. Don't have to worry about the topology on both sides. Oh, I need to get to the lapel though. There's so much stuff to do. I need to turn on like wireframe view again. I had that set up at one point. I don't remember how to do that though. Bone wireframe and path, not bones. Oh, geometry wireframe. I could turn that down like what? Oh. There. Kinda. Might help if I turn shader on for this though. That's not the right shader. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that should help a little bit. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with this side because that'll make things annoying. Whoops. Here we go. Locking in now. I always feel like I'm walking a line, and then like I'll say some shit, and I'm like, wait a minute, am I really walking a line, or? A lot of the way that this guy, the silhouette here was designed, was supposed to be walking a line. Whether or not it actually looks like that is up to everybody else. There was somebody in Klondike stream the other day who was seeing my OC for the first time, my silhouette, my freak here, and they were like, there is absolutely nothing behind those eyes, and I like laughed. I laughed so hard I died. It killed me. It absolutely killed me. I was like, yes. That's a good read. That's the kind of read that I need. That's the kind of read I want on my characters. I don't know, I just don't have that. I feel like sometimes I just don't have that inherent ability to detect when some... I mean, if I see like, you know, really, there's some really obvious ones, but I can't do it with my own stuff. But then I also have, like, for the past few years depicted myself as a character that wears crop tops, so... What am I even talking about? Fucking goofy. Like, what are you even saying? Part of the reason why I decided to get a bit more ridiculous, get a little bit more evasive with it, with this design. That is way too far in. Yeah, there we go. Plus, I was kind of hoping I could have, like... juts. Kind of like some deformation in here. It makes it more interesting. This is not, I'm not gonna leave that like that. I'm gonna have that wrap around. There's just no way. I think it's ridiculous. Ah, that's fine probably though. Even though it looks real strange. There's so many polys down here. This is ridiculous. What happens when I need all this space though? When I go to model the sleeves, I'm not going to be merging them in with the jacket initially. I'm going to... Well, I'm going to extrude like a cylinder off of the jacket, and then I'll separate it out and mirror it relative to the torso. So I can make the two sleeves like without having to worry about any of the crazy stuff going on with the jacket. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Isolation. Is that what that is? I don't even think that's what it is. Tessellation. I'm not aiming for any type of like retro effect with that specific, like this idea of the faceted kind of color ramp thing going on, you know, all this stuff. I just think it looks neat. Sometimes I aim for certain things. But lately I've been kind of like, oh, you know, rule of cool and all that. Especially when it comes to my character. My own Sona. I've been very design first as of late. Design first and then fill in the gaps later. So I feel like the explanation for why a character is a certain way can come from their design pretty easily. Although my comic characters, there's a bit of one or the other. Like I made the captain, for example, with her like huge like eyes and everything. I think she's gonna be more like a lizard person. I am a lizard man. I just think she's got such huge eyes and a big smile, like sharp teeth. And I made that because I thought, oh, this is a cute idea. I wasn't planning on making her a lizard person. A lizard person. Reptilian. All right. How am I gonna do this? How do I do this? Can I like... What if I just selected like these guys? What happens if I like use this here on them? Oh, that pushes them more towards the middle. I wanted to even them out a little bit. And it kind of works. How about here? What happens if I do it here? Barely anything. Oh, there's like a weird guy at the shoulder here. Anyway. A while back, I was talking about a really good model I saw on Twitter of a very notorious character, an extremely notorious character. I was like, holy shit, that's a really good model. Turns out the person did it entirely with like the average, like the texture mapping route that like most people do, which is the correct way of doing things if you want to have like a really you want to use it for like game design and stuff like that. You want to have a character for that kind of thing. But I know that route. I just chose not to do it this time because I'm a stubborn prick. Like a stubborn dope. Because I'm scared of UV maps, that's why. I'm sure it'd probably be fine if I actually just messed around with it a bit. I remember trying to do like the best part of UV maps for me was when I got Substance Painter back before Adobe bought it, and I was able to just futz around with stuff any way I wanted in that. I was like, oh my god, this is a lifesaver. I didn't have to like worry about like trying to keep stuff consistent between like Photoshop and like fucking the model and all that shit. Constantly having to re-export like texture maps or any of that crap. I hate that process. I hate that that's like the worst part of UV stuff for me, is like trying to get the texture maps correct on the geometry. Along with like the UV stuff. That's why I avoid that process. That right there. That's the most annoying thing for me. Okay. The lapel. Maybe I should make the lapel as a separate mesh and then attach it, actually. Because I was originally going to extrude it, but... This is the only... Oh my god. Nothing has been, like, mirroring across the geometry until this point. And now this... Now this, in particular, this specific vertex mirrors its movement when I slide it around. I need to get some water, I think. I mean, this right here, this is gonna be the shirt collar. I guess I could keep... You know what, I should separate that out, because I can make this mirrored. No, not like that. Not like that. Not like that, buddy. There we go. Oh yeah, how come that doesn't... Oh, that's because it's a fucking... bunch of stupid is why. There we go. Alright. Mesh, separate, selection. Yeah. Become your own boss. And now, I'm gonna delete half of it. Like this. And mirror. Perfect, okay. Great. Looking good. Pull it back a bit. This is going to be under the jacket though, so I don't know how much of detail I'm actually going to want to put into this particular piece. God, lapels and collars were so hard for me to do at first. They were just like so strange. I was like, what the fuck do I even do with this thing? How do I even make this a thing that's supposed to work? Wonder if this will make any sense. No, I want you to snap to center. Guh. That's not gonna help me, is it? Absolute grid snap. That gonna let me do it? Yeah. Perfect, okay. I gotta remember absolute grid snap. I gotta remember that's a thing. You know what I should do? I should grab these guys and pull them up and attach them. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I want to shift D this shit, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I remembered I could do that. Separate. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can get rid of that. You can forget about that. And this. You don't need it. Unable to remove material slot in edit mode. Okay. No edit mode then. Alright, now. You and you. I want you to join. Yes. Correct. Hell yeah, doing time-saving techniques and not having to model stuff for no reason from scratch. Nah, I need you back. I need soft selection back so we can bend this correctly. Actually that gives me an idea. Can't see shit. Can't see shit. Need more contrast. Can I like, ouch. Oh, that works. Could stand to have the neck hole filled in though. This is too big. You're too big. Your radius is too big. Okay. Anyway, let's see here. Oh my god. Now that's looking like a collar. That's looking like a collar. Yeah, there we go. There we freaking go. I don't have to rearrange the vertices in weird ways. You know what I need to do? I need to just... wonder if I could do this to the, Nah, there's too many, like, small things that need to be taken care of on the suit jacket to make this work. Who needs ZBrush? That's too pointy inwards. It needs to be more like out. Come on. Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong side. Twist. And shout. This? No, 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 no. Enormous, useless, silly. It's getting fucked up. I'm gonna go back. I want to turn it a little. I need it to point outward. Which I think is the point of this one, but it's like, it's doing like weird stuff to the other bits too that I don't want it to do. know what? There's a guy on my other screen here who's got exactly the same type of shirt collar I'm trying to model on his freak, on his guy. I'm just gonna look at that. I'm gonna head down a rabbit hole with this shirt collar. Come on. I fucking hate wearing this stuff in real life, by the way. I hate wearing these. They're awful. So it's really fun to be able to depict myself with something like this without actually having to wear it. Not saying I wouldn't do it if I were gonna make a costume, though. Oops, wrong. We don't want to do that here. It's funny, this is a modeling. We ought to be over here for modeling. The most screen space possible. So we don't have this stupid fucking timeline in the way all the time. No, this should probably be up here. These guys could probably stay up here. And this one maybe could come down to there. I feel like I have more screen space to work like on this. I don't know why I always use the wrong damned... It doesn't really matter which one of these like overlays you use, I know, but like I had to take advantage of what they've given me. I still haven't updated Blender. Oh, you can't see my title bar. I'm still on 4.1. Okay. Let me look at my freak over here. You can't see their shirt collar, but it's there. I might add an outline around this so it's more obvious. And then I also need to add like the white undershirt. What I might do, I could just take the entire upper torso and like use the white shader even inside like the neck hole here. I should probably properly model a lapel. I was thinking of like mirroring this, like separating it out, mirroring it, and then like bringing it back in again. But at the same time, that's not gonna make any sense. It's not gonna work. I don't know when the last time I took a break was. What the fuck? I have 2 tabs of the same person open. Get out of here. My own stream monitor is like busted. There we go. What's this? Oh, I don't need that. I need to figure out a way to keep my bot from like posting in the Discord that I'm live every time the stream disconnects for half a second. There's like a feature where you can tell it not to do that, but you have to pay for it, which is real stupid. So I'm wondering if I should use a different bot. Like, oh, you want that feature? You have to pay for it. You don't want to spam your Discord members with useless alerts? You gotta pay for that. And technically, if you don't want to get those alerts, you can opt out of stream pingos anyway, but still. I know I would get annoyed if I got like an alert every single time it went off. I'm gonna leave you with this. What do a breb? I gotta go get some water and some other things, you know. You know. I used to make that joke and haven't made it in a minute. You know what I'm talking about. I'll be back in literally 5 seconds. Literally, so literally. Breb. Oh, I forgot to unmute. That would help. I'm not back yet. You don't see this. Just kidding, just kidding. Big funny. Alright, let's see here. A real buffoon, this guy. Real wacky fella. I was working on this down here, and then I got distracted, like I do. I don't like that. That needs to, like, not be down there like that. I wish there was, like, a way to slide these guys in, like, using soft select. Like, do the slide vertex, but it's soft select. No, like, option down here. Is there a clamp? I don't really need mirror editing to be turned on for this. That's probably one of the reasons why some of this stuff is messed up in the first place. I'm actually going to tell all these guys to relax. They're kind of freaking it a little bit. I'm going to tweak these guys so they are a little less tweaked. They're just, this is just ridiculous. Nonsensical even. Yeah, there we go. the music get quieter? I did get quieter. That's weird. This is like a 3-hour video or something, so whenever one of the tracks is like quieter than the rest, you can really tell. Why am I so hungry? I have plenty of food. A single bagel is enough for an entire day. I shouldn't be this hungry. I've been resisting getting any sort of takeout this week until Friday, which is Culver's Day. I'm gonna see if I continue to resist that today. Mostly because this is Christmas season. I gotta be budgeting. I gotta be budgeting. I guess sort of on a related note, I'm probably gonna make my first Twitch payout next time, like next period, like in January, which is really crazy. Thank you guys. Never gotten one of those before. Oops. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Oh, no, I'm doing it wrong again. Okay, there we go. That'll be interesting when I go back in and fix it. Whoop. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna get some baby carrots real quick. I'm starving for some reason. One second. I don't know what more I can do back here, really. I think I might be done with this part. We'll see you later. I don't know. Let it sit. There's this guy. It's got like a counter because this is the month of people doing like a gazillion subathons. Like I got like 5 people that I follow doing them. This guy's got a counter for his. And it shows like, I don't even know like what the thing, I think it's counting by dollar value. It's kind of hard to tell because there's like a dollar sign after it, but like a lot of people use like sub points because it like obscures it, and like there's a weird calculation method for it and blah blah blah. This guy, the way he's got it set up, it's like showing like 100 billionth of a cent or something. So it's got like a massive number of zeros. It's like numbers, 0.640000000. It just goes off the screen. And it every once in a while I see it doing that. I don't think I've heard him acknowledge it. It's really funny. It's real silly. Stop proportionally like shunting the thing like into oblivion. There we go. Whenever I select a couple of these things, it'll like start sliding it proportionally in a different way than the one next to it. For some reason, these baby carrots are reminding me that on Saturday I'm gonna be having Indian tacos for the first time in forever, which are like these open-faced fried dough kind of tacos that my dad makes really good. He makes them real good. I don't know, it's something to do with, I don't know, I guess it's just the vegetable. Oh yeah, it's like I'll have we put like lettuce on them and stuff like that, and just the planty taste of baby carrots for some reason is reminding me of that a little bit. I'm just hungry, I guess. I'm just really hungry. I'm excited. I haven't had them in a long time. I really like the what he does. He takes hot roll mix. He makes it like all into the dough that it's supposed to be, but rather than making like cinnamon rolls out of it or anything like that, he fries it. Here, let me adjust the microphone slightly. Sorry if you hear this. Okay. He fries it in a pan of oil, and it's delicious. Then of course he put like ground beef and cheese and other stuff on top. I don't know like if that's a very common thing. I've heard of some people doing it, and it's really good. I'm always like, hell yeah, every time I hear somebody's doing it. They're delicious. That's not what I want. I want that. There we go. Sorry, I had a wrong panel open in OBS. I should have this more open on the side so you can see a little bit more, but I don't have these guys attached to each other right now, so I'm worried about doing that at this exact second. No, global. Give me global. No, wrong thing. Oh, but that pushes it outward. I don't want it to be pushed outward. This might help, actually. Oh. Yeah, I just want it to be even. I want it to be pretty. I don't like it being all, like, junky. Otherwise, I have to, like, manually go one at a time with these guys. Yeah, like that. Gah. Oh well. I need to stop being lazy and start doing the lapel. There's like this stupid bit right here, which is supposed to kind of be like the outline right there. Well, I mean, it's this for one. I'm not actually sure if that's totally necessary though. I wonder if I could achieve this effect where it's got like a sliver of black there. I guess it's not that No, see, the point of it is there's the tie under here too, and the tie is going to be solid black, and it's going to just disappear into the suit completely. You're not going to get the tie shape without this like bit of white here. That was my logic, at least. All right, yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cursor to selected, cursor to active. No? What? Buddy, the active object is way higher than that. Oh, there it is. I just don't want to have to like move it all the way from the bottom for no reason. Wait. Could I just extract some polys from this guy? Or is that gonna be like stupid to do? I might do that. So lapel's gonna go down to like here. Obviously, they're gonna like meet like right around in here. I'm gonna mirror them for now, but I don't know if they're gonna stay mirrored because this isn't really that mirrored. Like, I mean, it kind of meets at about the center point here, but it's not perfect. I could probably do something about that though. What if I like, no, what if I did an absolute grid snap and then we like, probably one way of doing it. One way of making sure it's at 0. The topology's something though. Definitely gonna have a unique look. I'm worried right now that this is gonna interfere with the lapel, so I'm gonna nudge him around a little bit. You know what? The shape of these already is kind of lending themselves towards what the lapel is supposed to be. Gah? Oh, there we go. Wrong option. Get out of here. Mirror. Yes. Yes. I turned on the, yeah, I did the wireframe thing over here. Let's do it over here. Doesn't work so well if this is shaded, but you can't see shit when it's unshaded though. It's like, why would they pick it to be gray? Well, that's because I'm using a theme. Theme probably set it to gray. Buh. It's fine like this for now. It's not a big deal. Hello? Hello? I am blind. Streamer's blind, streamer's blind. It's 2018 again, apparently. I literally don't think I've heard people be like, streamer is blind since like 2019. Crazy to think about. That makes me want to check something, actually. There's a guy I've been following since like 2018 who used to have a blind emote. I recently got gifted a subscription to him. Let's see if it's still here. Subscription. It's still there. Still there. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think some people use it sometimes. It's just like not a very common emote to use anymore. Top of the lapel has got to be way lower than this. It's got to be like somewhere down in here. I might even want to look at like lapel references just specifically for this. You down. We need depth. You, I need depth now. How can we make this character feel more alive? That is not centered. It's okay. Oh, wait. I need depth of character, stat! Wonder if I could do, no, I can't do this the way I want to do it with sculpting, I don't think. And this is just a 2D plane right now. I'm probably not going to make it a totally solid piece. So if you were to look under here, the back face might get cold in some circumstances, and that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Not a big deal. Whoopsie, I back face cold my fucking, anyway, my lapel. I heard of people in VR chat not backface culling, like they're like really wacky, silly, ridiculous, over the top models, you know, those kind of models. So like if you were streaming and somebody had like stuff with their model that was not TOS appropriate, if you went inside this person's model, they'd get banned. Which is real stupid because it's something you can turn on very easily. Something you could, when you're like uploading your model. I was like, why the hell don't they have backface culling turned on? What the hell is wrong with them? But I'm guessing it wasn't like that necessarily in every circumstance. That was a long time ago though. I haven't paid any attention to that stuff in a very long time. This needs to come in further. It's just not, it's too loose. On the sides here, it needs to be pulled in further. Oh, we're at 2 hours, that's nice. Probably go for another half hour or so. I'm getting real hungry. I staved it off for now, but clearly I did not have enough earlier today. At least I started in the 2 o'clock hour today. I was up early enough, I was like, oh man, I could probably start at like 1:30. I have been falling asleep earlier. Are you guys proud of me? I actually did last night. I feel like my sleep schedule issues are such a thing that even the place I work for like schedules me an hour later than they used to. Oh, I'm on time now. God, I feel real bad about it though. It's like, can't be doing that with other places. They're nice though. That's one of the reasons why I like where I work. They'll actually like accommodate me. What if I like did like a little, I need to look at some like other like characters that have like suits and stuff. Cause I bet they would have like fun little like flair that I could branch off of in a design sense. I don't think I want to stick up too much. Probably a bit more than I need. Oh, actually, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm probably gonna have to extrude from the outside edge so that there's a white outline. Need a permanent white outline. Because I don't trust it to just stay or to be visible at all angles otherwise. You know what? I didn't have to worry about like messing with the collar stuff on the suit jacket. Any of this shit. Well, I mean, this right here, this part right here is going to be important. But the other stuff, like the stuff underneath here, I didn't have to worry about that at all because I could just color all these guys white. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I can do that in just a second here, actually. Now, I don't actually want to, this is not going to be the final, but just for demonstration purposes right now, kind of like that. Go like this and this. Oops, that's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. So we got 2 materials. We got black and we got white. Whoops, I don't know that. Go back. Black, new material slot. White. I should probably label them assign. And then I can turn this off now. Starting to come together. Starting. See, this is way too like, rounded right now. It needs to be much pointier. But I was just doing this for the sake of demonstration of the idea. And then underneath, this is also probably going to need some kind of a black outline, actually, now that I look at it. Because then the tie goes in here. And underneath that is white. The kind of undershirt. It's definitely looking like a silhouette. The original PNG silhouette, kind of. It was a lot more a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for here? They were a lot more subdued. A lot more subtle. One second here. I'm doing something. Please don't be full volume. Please don't start that. This thing that I just opened at full volume. It'll be very loud. It will deafen me. I will no longer be able to stream as I will have lost all hearing. It's okay. Been saved. This looks like a sweater right now. Doesn't it? Oh yes, indubitably. Alright, get out of here. We don't need all you. Yeah, no material slots. None of that shit. Also, none of the extrusion either, because the extrusion was wrong. I need to wrap this around the back before I can do a proper extrusion. And again, it is too rounded. Like, way too rounded. In fact, I could probably pull this, like, way the hell out here. Get a better look to it. I can probably keep these raised back here a little bit. But then, of course, collars are like folded flat around the back. Oh, freak here. I don't know what my affinity for the word freak is all about. Seems dangerous. Using words I don't understand again, clearly. It's a running theme here, really. This is way too curved. Look at that. It used to be like a straight line, like schwack. It got sliced by a machete. Gotta be real, like, sharp. Do like the opposite curve. Yeah, look real fucked up though once I'm done tweaking these. I could just use this guy, right? Yeah, this just lets me, I don't have to use the. That's a little better. What if I go all the way back? What if... Yeah, that's better. Okay. Oh shit. That guy who builds fucked up contraptions and then posts them on Twitter is opening a bunch of random shit that people sent him. Hell yeah. That guy's a freak in his own right. Hey, what's up, Crux? How you doing? I'm making my suit. Here, I'll give you the preview. Like I showed just a minute ago here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Whoop. Just a little bit of that. Then I do a little of... This is black, even though... Oh, you can't see it. Whatever. Put some black on here. I put some white on here. Yeah, I'm working on myself. Working on my freak. Oh god, I can't see anything. Oops. Okay. So some of this is you're gonna see just in a second here what this is supposed to look like. Sign. This one is gonna be white. It's coming along. Still needs a tie, undershirt. And I gotta do like down the front of the jacket here. I gotta get this right along. Whoops, wrong one. Not really the right one there either, but that's okay. This stuff right here. That is also going to be white. Sign. Something along these lines. So true. Gotta get that self-care in. Oh, it looks like there's a funny curve down here that I don't really want, but I'll get rid of that. Yeah, so this is the idea of what it's supposed to look like once it's more finished. Obviously, I got to do the sleeves and everything like that, but even like this part is taking forever. So I was like, well, I can eat up a lot of stream time doing this. Like I was working on this for a few hours last night after stream ended. It's like, for some reason, I can't get any 2D work done after I end stream, but 3D work, I can just sit around. I can just mess with these stupid little like vertices, all these vertexes, all this crap all night. I just do this all night. Just boop, 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 boop. It is a pain. But if you got a basic idea of the tools that you're using and the idea and the things that you want to do, it's not as hard as it. It's like, you know, once you figure out a tool, you got it down, kind of. I'm having a lot of fun with this. This might actually be too low, no, now that I'm looking at it. This is the first time I've actually looked at the seam. Also, I'm wondering if the head is too high. Oh, whoops, I can't move the... Oh, it's because I have parents only. Ah, get out of here. Are only as good as their tools? Maybe. I mean, you can also have, like, the biggest, most expensive Cintiq and every piece of software imaginable. And if you're just starting out and you have, like, no guidance whatsoever, you know, you're still not gonna be so great. Ooh. I gotta undo all this stuff. We gotta go back to basics. Goodbye. Say goodbye to all this. Undo. And that. Yep, there we go. Still working on the shapes. Artist is only as good as their skills, really. Like, I'll know people, it's true with, like, streaming and VTubing and stuff like that. You know, you've heard of the people who, like, they're like, oh, I want to be a VTuber, so they, like, buy a $2,000 model before they've ever even streamed. And then they're like, oh, wait, I don't want to stream. I don't like this. I don't like having to talk to strangers. The same idea, in my opinion. Do the donut tutorial. It has a lot of good basics. Every time I try to do it, though, I already know too much. Like, I wanted to do the donut thing so I could learn Blender a little better when I first started out, and then I was like, oh wait, I kind of did some of this stuff already, so I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do this again. Because I learned a lot of that stuff in college and whatever. What the fuck is this? Oh, I know what this is. So I was like really confused about what I was seeing on my other screen. Anyway. I gotta get this out of my face every time I rotate over here. I really wish I could use my tablet to model. I'm looking at my tablet screen right now because it's the easiest way for me to do this. Because my other screen is like really far away with OBS on it. I already use Clip on my tablet, so I was like, why not just use Blender on it too? This is a fun thing about having a trackpad, by the way. I get to like rotate around. I guess it doesn't really show up in OBS, but it's like 120 frames on my screen. Anyway, random. I wish I could use my tablet with Blender. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Not in any way that makes sense. I don't know what the best methods for doing that are. For learning that. You can sculpt in Blender, and it helps with sculpting to use a tablet. And like, yeah, they have like pen pressure, like pressure sensitivity right here, size pressure. So if I want to sculpt, like, I don't know, oops, that's not what I want to do. Whoa. Can really fuck it up here. Or I could use my pen. Woo! But it's not very, doesn't really do anything, doesn't help me in any way, so I just use the mouse. I hate how this looks when it's not shaded. Ah, scares the fuck out of me. Horrifying. I really like the shapes that I went with, though. Gah. Looks so slack-jawed like that, but that's okay. Here. This mouth can open and close. I did it as like a demonstration. I made a blend. I was working on some blend shapes. It's like it goes, ooh, whoop, disappears. That's the idea. When the mouth is closed, it's gonna be like this. Just no mouth at all. And then this is some nightmare fuel. Smiling. You can't see it because I didn't expand the inside of the mouth. You can see that purple outline there. Or this. Even more nightmare fuel. I don't think I want to do this. I don't think this is what smiling is going to look like. But I left it because it was funny. And then we can combine them to make something even worse. I don't know what this is. Kind of looks like the, some of the aliens from, like, Mass Effect or something. Alright, get out of here. You're horrifying. Ah, these guys need to be right in the center. Thank God for the snap tool. Not really a tool, but still. I said donut tutorial earlier, but I should have added a disclaimer there because there's a lot of donut tutorial videos. Oh my god, I cannot speak today. There are a lot of donut tutorial videos. Most of them are pretty good. I don't think there's any problems with the majority of them. Because a lot of them are made by people who are in the Blender community, who've been around for a really long time. They know what they're talking about. It's all good information. This interior bit. Definitely gonna have to thin it out. Just way too thick. It's not interior bit, the white outline that we're gonna be doing. Way too thick. Oh god, I'm still thinking about those Indian tacos I was talking about earlier. Oh, this is not gonna happen. Is it? Oh lord, what the hell? What the hell? It's also getting very dark in here. I kind of feel bad. I kind of wanted to take a walk today because it's like one of the few 50-degree days before it's going to be like in the 30s and stuff again. But I also wanted to keep working. Whoop. Do I have the shape for this down completely yet? I think I might be good. This isn't perfect. Ugh. What if I like... Oh no, if I do that... I tried relaxing this earlier and it did some crazy stuff. I don't want to do that. Never mind. Never mind. This should be rotated outward a little bit, I think. Kind of moving around here. Yeah. So something more like this. Yeah, that's more like it. I kind of wonder if I should make I should like extrude downward from the outside here for the outer part of the lapel. Just go global down like this. Yeah, that could work. Gives it a bit of dimensionality so you don't see any like the gaps if you look at it from the side. And it also depends on like the viewing angle as to how much you're gonna see. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Probably a pretty good place to do a little demonstration. No, stop that. Stop it. Come on. There we go. Nah. Yeah. See? You can't see the back there. So that makes me wonder. Maybe I want that. Maybe I want to be able to see the back. Otherwise, yeah, it's like you can only see the closest one. Well, I mean, I can fix that by doing this. Just kind of flaring it out a little bit. Though, again, you can't see, like, over here. See, the white disappears back there, even though it's still there, because it's at a different angle. I'll probably be turned like this some of the time, too, because I literally am turned like that right now. My shoulders are probably going to be literally like this. This is probably what you're going to be seeing a chunk of the time. So, maybe not quite so close. Ideally, with a lot more visor in my face, because I know we keep looking at the character like this. But this guy is supposed to be like this most of the time. And in fact, I might work on this a bit more to make it a bit sharper. It's very rounded right now. I don't know, something about this head has been like, I just keep looking at it and I'm like, I need to do something about this, and I can't quite put my finger on what. I can't put my finger on what the problem even is. I'd probably put some white on this one, though, just for contrast purposes. These might end up underneath the lapel, the tips of them. We'll see. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna go back. Actually, I can leave it on this. I'll go back after you guys are gone. Let's see. I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I clicked the wrong thing. Great. Let me think here for a second. Yeah, maybe a different day. Hold on a moment. How did I get over here? Oh, I see. Okay. Here, why don't we like zoom out so you guys can see the whole thing here for a sec. I feel bad about this. I've been sending you guys into the void all week. I think I might do it again. I don't think I want to poke around or anything right now. And check these out though. Check these out. Those are all the places you can find me that are not this website. I know it seems like I'm ending kind of early, but it is an afternoon stream, that kind of work day, and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go get some food. Yeah, Ping's Discord, just for pings and stuff like that. Blue Sky is where I post all my OC stuff, and then there's all the other places where I post fan art and other bigger things. Thank y'all for coming today, whether you popped in for just a second, you stayed, chatted, lurked, whatever you decided to do, I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here, it means a lot. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow, we'll see, we will see. I'm gonna try my best, my hardest. Can't make any promises, but I really do want to stream tomorrow because, you know, we got so much to do on this. Why not? You know? Yeah. Hopefully I'll see you. If I don't see you tomorrow, then I'll see you. So wait, before you go. Next week, all afternoon streams all week. If I'm gonna stream, it's gonna be in the afternoon, and it's gonna be basically all streams are canceled because I usually stream Tuesdays and Wednesdays in the evening, and that's Christmas Eve and Christmas next week, so that's not gonna work. So you're gonna just pay attention to the Discord to get updates on when I'm gonna be streaming, or my Blue Sky. I guess I'll post when I go up. Yeah. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll probably see you sometime in the afternoon on one of the days next week. Probably, maybe Tuesday. Maybe. Probably not, actually. Maybe Thursday? Maybe Thursday next week? So, like, in a whole week from now. Oh, my God. I hope not. God, it's gonna be a busy week. Anyway. Thank y'all for coming today. Once again. Bye-bye.